Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. For those of you who are new to me and the channel, please be aware I have no filter, and I do not sugarcoat my messages. So if that is not your thing, or you have children around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a message, I am always very respectful of that, and I'm giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we are going to be getting right into the message. This is for Virgo, and those with strong or significant Virgo placements in their chart. If you know what house that Virgo rules and what's in there, it might be able to give you some very specific insights to a very specific area of your life. Okay? With that said, Virgo, your milestone, we got the Magician, which is essentially one of your own cards because it's Mercury ruled, right? It's a Mercury ruled card. It's mercurial energy. This as the milestone, and it originally flew out in the reverse, but I was guided to just put it upright. I feel like this is about getting your mind right. This is about getting your mind right. Whatever is mirroring to you in your reality that you're feeling the need to protect yourself from. It's because there's a part of yourself that you're also protecting. And I feel being in a state of self-preservation actively it's almost like it's implying a fear. And so you have to just simply feel safe, right? You have to be able to feel safe in your reality and what you're creating with your vision. Do you want to look back at the past and repeat the past? Do you want to look to the future? Like, where are you right now? Because if you're looking back at the past and you're afraid of the past can repeat itself because what you fear appears. If you're having anxiety about the future and you're focused too much on the future and what the future is going to be, then you're not focusing on the present where you need to be in order to create the future you want, right? So this is about getting your mind right, because wherever your thoughts are, if they're not in what you're doing and enjoying right now and building right now and creating right now, then it's not necessarily in the right place, right? So this is about getting your mind right. We've got the Movement of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Wands. The Strength card, clarified by the Two of Swords. And the Four of Wands, clarified by the Three of Wands. With these cards, the very beginning of the month, obvious communication. All right, with the two knights clarifying each other, you're obviously communicating something. It's very heartfelt and spirit felt. It's very heartfelt and spirit felt. Whatever is being communicated to you or by you is from a place that is very deep and sacred within yourself. Okay, whoever is on the receiving end of this communication really does need to understand just how sincere and deep and real it is for this person. It's not a joke. They're not exaggerating. They're not being dramatic, right? Whatever they're saying is deep and soul felt. They mean it, right? They mean it. They mean it. And I feel like you're being really strong and literally asking your angels to guide you in cutting off something that's an anchor. Making a decision about something, having to be really strong in your heart space. Really strong in your heart space. In order to choose and let something go and let the anchor fall. Like taking the mental pins out so that your mind's not stuck in place with something anymore. Because if you're mentally stuck, then your reality is also stuck and redundant and repeating and all that jazz. So I think what you're doing is you're communicating something very clearly. You mean it. You're moving forward and cutting something loose because you've chosen the Four of Wands, joy, stability, growth, harvest energy, the journey, a new path, clarified by the Three of Wands. You set your sights on the horizon for light. You're setting yourself in a course of direction that's a window of opportunity for light, for something happy, for something stable, for something that's deeply satisfying on a real level, right? On a reality level. It's being so content. The Four of Wands is a super content energy. And I think that's what you're shooting for, right? Which is why it's so important for you to get your mind right. If you feel like you're out of control and you can't see, and you're worried about the past repeating, or you're worried about the future and you're not focusing on right now, focus on right now. Focus on right now. If it's an anchor in your life, no matter how much you love it, no matter how much you need to communicate that you love it, but you got to move forward, then you do that and be strong, because the bliss state's coming. The bliss state, the bliss opportunity, that's what's coming. No doubt. No doubt. That's the vibration you're in at the end of October. You're looking forward to a new horizon, a beautiful horizon, a stable horizon. Like, you're letting go of the ball and chain. You're letting go of the ball and chain. Very, very deep and sincere communications. Felt from the soul moving forward, having to be really strong. So depending on, what house Virgo rules in your chart, it could be very significant for you what you're letting go of in order to achieve something better, something on the horizon, something distant, something that was maybe spiritually distant from you, from feeling for a long time, and now it's finally within your reach and you can see the light and you're like, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I got this opportunity for joy and peace and bliss. Like, I'm taking it. So the guidance cards, we have inspiration and diving for light. Now these cards I thought were really cool. It's the 3 and the 11. And this one is diving for light, right? The light inside the depths, self-mastery. And the inspiration is the light above, the light in the mind. See, when you go down to depths like that, when you choose to go down to depths like that because you're inspired to find your light, you're inspired by the sweetness, the idea of something sweet, you're inspired by the beauty, you're inspired by the vision of something beautiful, of growth, color, liveliness. You have a vision of something sweet, and so being inspired by a beautiful vision is helping you go really deep to get it. Really deep to manifest it. Because you want it. You see that light and you want it. If you've got to dive deep to get it, you're diving deep and you're letting go of whatever needs to be let go of. You're being super strong letting it go. Because you have a certain purpose in the healing, right? You possess a determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You have to love yourself so much that if something's anchoring you in place, no matter how much your heart and soul feels for that person or that situation or that environment, whatever, no matter what it is that you are so deeply connected to, if it doesn't have your mind right and it's become an anchor, you're demonstrating such a level of self-love that you would let it go, that spirit returns to you probably the greatest opportunity you've manifested for yourself. To be completely fair. It's just kind of the energy I'm feeling. It's the best that you've been able to manifest so far by getting in touch with your inspiration and your light within. The light in your darkest places, seeing the beauty, right? Seeing the purpose behind the universe's drive and the universe's dedication to consciously demonstrate love to you in healing. That you can let these things go, whatever these things in your life are that are holding you down, and letting it go, and starting a new journey, starting a new way of life. Starting a new way of life. I think you're communicating real clear. So, with that said, Virgo, I hope this helps you out in divine time. Know that if you do have to be strong and cut something out, that it's okay. You can release it with the utmost respect and love, and the most sincere, integral part of yourself can drive it, and that's exactly the way it's meant to be. That's exactly the way it's meant to be. These are the steps, right? Virgo is about steps and procedure. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. You're taking the steps to fulfill your purpose. To fulfill your purpose, demonstrating that love energy, that communication, that action, and letting go whatever it is. That's a demonstration of consciously choosing love, and it reflects back to you and repeats. So until next time, guys, I know that's almost like a bittersweet pill to swallow, you know what I mean? Because on one hand, you know you're letting something go that means a lot to you, and on the other hand, you're getting some beautiful fucking bliss journey, you know what I mean, on the other side of it. So bittersweet, but ultimately fucking awesome. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're completely inspired within, and it's radiating outwards, you know what I mean? You're lit within and lit without. It's just, you're just gonna feel so fucking light, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel so much better, and look back fondly on your past, because learning from it and letting it go, knowing that you've evolved to this new stage of your life, that's a beautiful feeling. That's a beautiful feeling. So Divine Rebel Racy signing out, guys. Until next time, remember always to love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.